Morning! Happy whatever day this is. It's Happy Fat Tuesday. And I don't know if this video will go up. I may try to put it up tonight so it'll go up on Fat Tuesday. I'm kind of a day behind on the other ones, but that was kind of by choice. But I'll try to catch up now. So this is February, what is it? 17th? And is that right? 14, 15, 16, yeah, 17th. And it is 7:54 a.m. It's 32 degrees. It did frost last night. And it looks like we got some traffic up here. I guess it's just the time. I guess it's just the time that I'm coming through here. Let's see, what else is going on? I started to say, I don't think it beeped yesterday, but yes, it beeped today. It claims I'm speeding. Oh well. If I'm speeding, then that car is really speeding. Alright. What are we going to talk about? Let's talk about Yankee in the South. Okay, they went down to New Orleans and did watch the Mardi Gras parade on a Saturday. And I thought that was interesting. Now, you know, Will said that they had to get back for something, so I'm not sure what the deal was, but I don't know. I think I would have tried to, if I was going to plan to go down there, I'd try to be there today. Now, I'm sure the rooms go up tremendously, because I checked into it one time, but, you know, if I'm down there, I'm staying. I mean, I would hope that there was something you could reschedule. I mean, you don't work. Well, I take it back. You don't have a 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 that you have to be there. That's what I mean. Didn't want to say it wrong and somebody just say, well, they do work. They have a channel. Yes, I know they have a channel. But like I say, they don't have a 9 to 5, 8 to 5, whatever, 8-hour shift they have to work Monday through Friday. That's my point. And hey, if they can make enough money, I'm all for it. I wouldn't depend on it to make enough money to live on, because you know it can be taken away at any point in time. Of course, that's the way it is with any job. But there would be no severance from a YouTube job if you lost your channel. It'd just be gone. Yeah, this morning I woke up to couldn't get in Facebook. And it said that, just calm down, car. It said that they had detected some kind of traffic, I guess, bot traffic, something like that. I don't know. I was half asleep. And I'm like, I wasn't trying to get on Facebook. I was trying to get on Messenger, because Dave had messaged me through Messenger. And I've not been on. I've got to go change my password, because I don't get it. I don't get it. Ain't been no bots on. I ain't had no bots. Oh well. I guess that's the way it is sometimes. And that's happened to me before. They suspect some kind of bot traffic. Alright, let's back up just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Alright, we're good now. Alright. I'm going to keep the heat running for a minute. I'm going to cut it down though. Alright. I know I'm rambling on. Let's talk about Tim. So Tim says he's selling everything. Of course, and then he says, oh, you can't believe what I say. With Tim, you never know. Now, he would be a fool, in my opinion, if he sells that camper and moves in with Tammy. He needs to keep that camper until he knows that they can work it out, and he has enough money to put back, or until he has enough money to put back that he could buy a new one. because you don't know if they can make it or not. Now, this last time, I think when she was living over there at the apartment or the condo, whatever you want to call it, I know they sell individually and all that good stuff. But anyway, when she was over there living next to this past summer, whatever it was, I can't remember when she moved out. I just don't understand. I mean, I think he was living with her. I do. I don't think he was staying every night there, but I bet he was staying 5 out of 7 nights. Now, I think if she went to North Carolina or something, he had to come back, because I don't think his name was on the lease, so he couldn't be considered living there. So he, sorry about that. That alarm went off. Anyway, I think they're lost. They're lost. And my mirror is not that close to that one. Anyway, I just think he'd be a fool if he sold that camper right now. But hey, it's his money, his life. He can do whatever he wants to. It just gives us something more else to talk about if he moves in with her and sells the camper. I mean, if he can't afford to pay storage on it in a storage location, not a place he can go film at, because he can't keep it at Teddy's. Now, he can keep the bike at Teddy's, I think. I don't think Teddy would let him keep both of them there, but one of them he might. But I don't know. I don't know. Take three or 4 shots now. I hope it's just coffee. Okay, Timmy. Once again, there was a comment I'm trying to think as I go. There's a comment on that video, the one where he's selling everything, about that he needs help. And they're talking about professional help. And he probably does. We probably all do. We probably all need professional help. Because we're all crazy because we're on YouTube, right? Right. He'll never get help. He'll never get professional help. And, I'm probably not one to even say anything, because I would never pay for help. Now, I've been to a counselor about food addiction and other things. And after about 3 sessions, I'm like, this is just not for me. So I'd rather talk to y'all if I need to vent or something. Of course, I know people would probably use it against me, but I'd still rather vent to y'all. Okay, we'll move on to Nomadic Fanatic. Now, this is my thing about him, is that you've got all these people that are snitching on him because he said he wanted a public defender. Well, if he tells the truth about his finances, one way or the other, he'll end up having to pay something. Now, whether he has to pay, what you consider a fair price, I don't know. But he'll end up paying something. My thing is that right now he's got the time. He needs to tell him he doesn't want a public defender. He's decided to get his own attorney, and find an attorney and just pay him, because it's better to have somebody working for you than just anybody over here that's just there to get a paycheck. That's my opinion. And I don't understand why he didn't find his own anyway. If he's innocent, then what's the big deal? And he makes all this money. He should be able to afford his own lawyer that would work for him, not just for the court system, for him. Okay. Watched Static Campervan Man. And some lady, he pulled into a parking lot. I think he was at Michael's. And there was a lady there that started blowing her horn. I guess she hit the panic button. And she didn't feel comfortable around him. Now, I can think of a lot of people that I would feel uncomfortable again. And I know she may not know who he is, but I mean, if you just look at him, he doesn't look like, you know, he's always neatly dressed. His hair always looks nice. His beard's neatly trimmed. I mean, he just doesn't look like somebody that I would be afraid of or worried about. And I mean, she's living in a truck. She should be used to, you know. So I just thought that was crazy. And he did a long video, which I appreciate the long videos. I know a lot of people don't like them, but I like the long videos, especially his, because his voice is so soothing. All right, I think that's all, and I know I just smacked my mouth, and I need to quit that. I need to quit that. Now, the I don't know part, I'll never quit, so if you don't like it, I'm sorry, but it's just part of my personality. Another thing that I've picked up is the right. I like to say that a lot now. I'm not going to talk NASCAR because I need to talk about that on the other channel. Not going to talk about wrestling. Need to talk about that on the other channel. Oh, Tampa J and Chris, the girl. You know, this is why you don't put your relationship online. You know, everybody is wondering, are they really together, or are they just now roommates? You know, sharing expenses. Did they break up? She never wears her ring anymore. You know, some people think because the ring broke that she's thinking that was an omen because she's into the tarot cards and all that good stuff. Now, she says she's not a WITCH. She says she's not a Wiccan. So, I'm not sure what but yet she's into the tarot card reading. She's into all that stuff. And she even uses the term witchy all the time. I know I don't know why I spelled it, but I did. So, I mean, what is she? I know she's confused. I do know that. But if you go back and look at their channels, they always made a big deal, both of them, about Valentine's Day. And then all of a sudden, you know, everybody's questioning her about the ring. And she even addresses it in a video and says, we'll talk about that later in another video. She could have just not even mentioned it. But yet, she's one of those, just like Timmy, you know, mumbling, oh, I got some news, but I can't talk to you about it. I can't, you know, but some of y'all probably already figured it out. Well, I think we probably all figured it out. But, you know, it's the elephant in the room. All right, I'm ending this video because I know most of y'all don't like long videos because my videos only have 5-minute view time. That's bad, y'all. That's bad. So, gotta go, y'all. Have a great day. And I appreciate every one of you. Even the ones, I appreciate everybody that watches my videos, even if it's only 5 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever. But I would like to get that view time up a little bit. So, I'll talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.